Right.
YouTube ready. Are you ready to sound hot, not mannish?
Naturally.
Always ready.
Always ready. Born ready.
Born ready. So weird shit we do.
Yes.
You're going to say about how you eat all your food. Right. You're going to start.
Am I?
Yeah.
All right.
Shall I do it again? Yo, yo, yo! Back at it again. Part 2. So weird shit we do that we might not realise is weird until we maybe witness other people in their day-to-day life, and then we think, oh, we don't do it like that. Or we look at other people and go, what are they doing? And to them, that's perfectly normal. So last time we talked about brushing our teeth and stuff, but I'm going to let you take the lead on this one.
Well, like pretty much everything I do is weird.
No, it's probably not. It might be.
Yeah, weird stuff I do. I'm not really conscious of all the weird things I do, like myself, but there's one thing that I've actually become more conscious of recently, and that's since I've just started recently living on my own, like 3 weeks ago. And it's the first time in my life I've ever lived fully by myself. Like I've lived out, lived with, friends or ex-boyfriends or whatever, but now I'm living on my own and I'm like cooking for myself all the time. And obviously in lockdown at the moment, we can't go out for dinner.
Yeah.
So I'm cooking every day. And one thing I've noticed that I've been doing is when I'm cooking, I have zero self-control over not eating the food that I'm cooking whilst I'm cooking it. So I'm like literally making a stir fry, for example, and I'll have to use a whole bag of stir fry vegetables for my stir fry because half of them will be eaten by the time I have my dinner. Or I will literally be picking out the pan, like picking peppers out the pan, picking carrots out the pan. Like the only thing obviously I draw the line at is raw meat, but
I was just about to ask that. That was going to be my question. We
raw
talking
pasta.
about
Like if I cook pasta,
you eat raw pasta?
no, not normally, but when I'm cooking it, can't help myself. I have to eat it as I'm going along.
Oh
as
my
I'm cooking,
God.
I'll get it out of the pan, I'll eat it. I'm like, that's clearly crunchy. I'll have to wait a few minutes till it's cooked.
But you'll still swallow that
30
mouthful.
seconds. Oh yeah. And then 30 seconds later, I know it's still not cooked. It takes 12 minutes, but I know I want another bit of pasta, so I'm eating it out. Like, I can't help myself. I'm not hungry. I'm not sat there starving for my food. I can't. And then by the time my dinner's ready, I'm disappointed because there's nothing left. I've eaten most of it, or I've eaten all the good stuff at least. Like, all that's left is like the finely cooked pasta and the meat because I can't eat the meat raw. So like, I'm eating all the vegetables out of it.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I just can't help myself. And then like I've got to the point where I'm really conscious of it because I'm not exactly dainty and elegant when I do it. So I will shamelessly I will get really erratic and I'm really like, oh my God, I need to just try this bit of pepper. And I'll get my fork in there, I'll eat my pepper, I'll miss my mouth, I'll drop it on the side, there'll be stuff up the wall because I've splashed the sauce by getting and I've just made a total mess. I've covered my face in food just to eat that one bit of pepper I really desperately wanted. And then I'd be like, if someone else was here, I'd look like a right pig. Like, look at me. Like, I look literally like
that's
I'm out of control.
the joy of living on your own.
This is very true.
I mean, I cook in my underwear.
See, I have not done that yet, and I need to do that.
Yeah, no, it's great.
On my 30 before 30 list, one of them is to cook naked.
Yeah, see, that's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it.
Because even when I've been in my underwear before, so like my tummy is exposed and like you get like a bit of, like if you're draining vegetables or something from the hot water from the pan and it splashes. Ooh, it hurts.
Maybe I'll make sushi and it's cold.
It's impressive that you can make sushi.
Well,
I've never made sushi.
I've tried it once years ago, but like a long time ago, and it was fine. I think it was quite easy, but I've got it. It's on my list to do from 30, so I've got to do it in the next.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be making sushi.
You have to get the rice really sticky, otherwise it's nightmare.
You've got to get proper sushi rice as well, so it's a specific type of rice. But yeah, so that is my weird habit. Like I cannot.
So you eat half your dinner before
I eat my dinner.
But
then when I cook, so I was cooking with someone last night, and we were cooking together, and it was like, it was torture. The self-control of like, I cannot be judged for this weird habit. Like, not that it would care, but I do care at that time. So I'm there with my hands behind my back, like, Don't eat out the pan, don't eat out the pan, don't eat out the pan. Wait till your dinner's ready, wait till your dinner's ready.
Because also, I guess when you're on your own, it doesn't matter about double dipping a spoon and stuff.
Exactly.
Whereas when there's other people there, you can't be seen like tasting it and then putting that spoon back in.
But I did have like a little moment of delight when we were cutting up some bits of cheese and like they got the bit of cheese and like fed it to me as I'm eating along and I'm like, thank God I finally got some food. Yeah. And he's kind of half doing it as well. So it's okay. Like, but I was, honestly, it was, the self-control was unreal.
See, the most I'll do that's related to that is if I'm cutting carrots up, I will do it, like say I'm using half a large carrot in my dinner.
Yeah.
I'll cut the whole carrot up because I'll then snack on the rest of it
Yeah.
while it's cooking. But I only really do that with carrot.
Yeah.
And maybe celery sometimes.
Yeah.
But mostly carrot.
I think that's pretty normal. Like, I think quite a lot of people would do that. But like someone eating raw pasta or raw mushrooms out of the pan.
Yeah, that's extreme. I definitely wouldn't have raw mushrooms. I love mushrooms, but I like them cooked.
I don't think I like them raw, but I just can't help it.
Just can't help it. That's
like, do you know what? Actually, I did it this morning. I was really aware of it this morning. I was making my porridge in a pan on the hob, but before I soaked the oats for like half an hour, just so they're like, you're supposed to. I don't know. I read it somewhere, and that's what I do. So I was soaking it on the hob, but like even though the oats, because I've got chia seeds in it as well, so you've got to soak them a bit for them to get a bit softer. Even though that's crunchy and the oats are slightly crunchy and they've not soaked up all the stuff, I'm there like eating it raw and it's not even pleasant. Like it hurts my teeth because it's so crunchy and I'm like, I just got to try it. I have to try it. I can't not leave it now for half an hour without trying it.
Wow.
It's like, I don't know. I have to. It's weird, right?
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it about you though. I'm intrigued.
Yeah?
I like it. I might try it.
Yeah, try it.
I might try that.
But then just be prepared to be disappointed when your food's ready.
Yeah, see, I'm not prepared to do that. So
Well,
what I'll do is do extra, so that I can
double.
have like second dinner.
Yeah.
So what order do you eat your food in? Because I have been told that I'm weird because I will eat my favourite bit, the bit I'm mostly looking forward to, I'll eat that first.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because why is that weird? Everyone says this. The reason I do this, very simple. Because the best part of the meal, the bit you're most excited about, I want it at its best. And at its best is when it's fresh. If you leave it till last, because it's the last thing that you taste, that it's already might have gone soggy if it's something that shouldn't be soggy, or it's gone hard and cold if it's, do you know what I mean? Like, I want it at its best, so I eat it first.
Like, I understand that, and that's logical, but like, the last thing you eat on your plate, you want to remember that meal and be like, yeah, that was a good meal. You don't want to, I think of it when you have, I don't know, something with a salad on the side. Like, I love a salad, but if I'm having it on the side of a jacket potato, like, your jacket potato's warm, your salad's cold. If you eat the salad first, you're eating it when it's cold and it's fine, you eat your healthy bit, you've done your 1 to your 5 a day. But if you eat all the best bits, like the melted cheese on top of the beans, if you eat that first and then you have your soggy salad at the end, which is now slightly warm and a little bit sweaty, that's all I'm going to remember. I will lift like the melted cheese off a jacket potato and put it on the side of a plate and save that bit till the end and eat everything else and then save that last best bit.
See, that's quite a lot of hard work. But even in that particular scenario, just there, like jacket potato and salad, right? Here's my logic. Jacket potato is hot, so you want it while it's hot. The salad is cold anyway, so that can't get cold. Like, so you can leave that.
Yeah, but it's not the best.
Till last, because it doesn't matter about temperature.
Yeah, but it might go warm.
Oh.
Let's use a different example.
Okay. Okay, let me talk about toast, because I am weird when it comes to toast.
Okay, go on.
Right. Because I like things at its best and generally quite hot.
Yeah.
I have stopped having toast unless I'm the one making it. So if I were at a restaurant or a friend's house and there's toast being made, even if I want it, I won't have it, because unless I'm the one that gets it out of the toaster and I immediately put butter on it and shove it in my face, so I won't even walk away from the toaster to do it, then I won't have it, because it has to be red hot out of the toaster. So if it has to be brought to me in a restaurant, too late, it's cold. No, and even if it's not cold, to me it's not hot enough. And the butter has to go like melt on there immediately.
Yeah.
Like people who put toast in a toast rack and put it in the middle of the table for the family to enjoy.
Chewy.
No. Yeah, it's too late. It's cold. It's stone cold. To me.
Yeah.
So unless I'm the one that takes it out of a toaster, I will never have toast. You'll never see me having toast. And to the point where I won't even do more than one slice at a time, because that second slice will never be as hot as that first one. Okay. So I'll do one at a time.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I won't have the patience to do it one at a time. And if someone else offered me toast, I'd probably take it. But I fully get the sitting it on the table when it's on a toast rack, and then it's chewy. And then when you put the butter on it, it has like a layer of butter. As opposed to being all soaking in and melty and nice. A layer of butter. Oh, no, But that is, I mean...
Mine's a bit extreme, isn't it?
It is extreme.
Yeah, I get really angry about it. Like when people...
You're really passionate about toast. Is toast one of those meals where you're like, I fucking love toast so much, it has to be right?
No, so it's because I very, very rarely have it because of this issue.
Oh.
So when I do have it, it is like on my terms, and it is a special occasion. Like, I honestly think I'm going to make my millions one day by developing a toaster that has a delay on that second bit of toast. Like, the first one can pop up, give you like maybe a minute, 2 minutes, and then the second one will pop up. Because then you've got time to eat that first one, the second one's still fresh.
What about if you have like a 4-hole toaster and you put one down, and then when that pops, you put the other one down?
Yeah, that's fine. No, you haven't blown my mind. No. I do understand that. You've just recently got a new toaster, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
It's very fancy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a nice toaster.
Because she's now living on her own new place. So I went in, lovely new toaster. How often are you going to use that?
Never.
Never.
Don't eat toast.
You don't really eat it. Yeah.
It looks good. I mean... But yeah, I think that we should patent that idea.
Yeah.
You should.
Just a slight delay. Yeah, so you could do the 4 thing. Yeah, you could. But it's just, then you're heating up. Like, that's almost a waste of energy, isn't it? Because you're heating up.
So what else would you have on your toast?
No, Are you
just a butter person?
I do like just a butter situation, but loads of it. In an ideal world, if I wasn't worried about like anything, then peanut butter. But then in that case, no butter. So you don't do butter and then you're topping. Like, butter is a topping.
Yeah.
And then or you do like jam or peanut butter, but I wouldn't put butter on first.
Fair.
That's weird to me.
I've got a very controversial opinion. I hate peanut butter, so although that cereal bar I've just eaten is peanut butter flavour, that's not the point. I don't like the texture of peanut butter, so I've got no opinion on that.
So the texture is quite extreme. Like, if you've got a cold and you can't really breathe through your nose, don't eat a spoonful of peanut butter, because when that seals when that seals your throat together, you then can't breathe. You could suffocate. And actually, I love peanut butter so much that I think that's a good way to go. If I was to die eating peanut butter, people would say she was doing what she loved.
Oh my goodness.
At least she went doing what she loved.
I'd be fuming if I died eating peanut butter. Because I don't even like it in like a Reese's Buttercup.
What is wrong with you?
It's the I don't know, but that I like the hint of the flavour. It's just a hint. That's just flavoured peanut butter.
Yeah. And
I'd eat like a peanut butter flavoured ice cream or something. But eating peanut butter on toast or eating a Reese's piece or whatever they're called.
So what do you have on toast?
Marmite.
Oh.
But you have to have butter with Marmite, because I like the way it goes all melty, and then the Marmite and the butter swirl. Yeah, I love Marmite so much I'll eat it off the spoon.
Yeah, I'm not a lover. I don't hate it either. I'm one of these weird people. I wouldn't have just Marmite, but I'll have Marmite flavoured things.
Good tip. Cook your roast potatoes in Marmite.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've had Marmite mashed potato before. That's nice. I enjoyed that.
I don't like mashed potato.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably got a similar texture to peanut butter, so I don't like it.
Right.
I mean, I would never, if it was given to me, I would never be rude enough to be like, not eating it. I would eat it. I can tolerate it. It doesn't make me sick.
Yeah. I feel like that about everything. There's nothing that I hate. there's things that I just would rather not have, but there's nothing that will make me go, ugh, I can't do that. I can literally eat anything.
A whole raw tomato would make me hurl.
Really?
But I've started it because
I eat them like apples.
Oh god,
Love it.
Watching you eat it would probably make me hurl as well. I can't.
That's weird.
But I used to hate tomatoes as a kid. My parents used to give me tomatoes, they used to make me throw up straight away. But I could eat them chopped, and I love ketchup. And it wasn't until January this year that I ate my first cooked roasted tomato, like an actual real life, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. So now I'm obsessed with baby tomatoes, but they have to be cooked. So either roasted or in a pan.
Okay.
But I cannot eat
just a
raw. But I could eat it really finely chopped in salsa. If you made a fresh salsa, fine.
So it's not the flavour you have an issue with?
I mean, I could have it in salsa if it was like mixed with lime and like cilantro or whatever they call it, I don't know what we call it over here. And as if I went American before I went English then.
Oregano. And scallions. And eggplant.
What's the other one? Zucchini.
Zucchini.
My favourite. So yeah, that's
I actually call it cilantro more than I call it coriander.
So do I.
That might be why you said it, because you've heard me say it to you before.
Probably.
Like, obviously, you spent a lot of time in
America. I spend a lot of time out there, but yeah.
But like, I say it sometimes and I forget that I've said it like that.
I just feel like everyone in the UK hates coriander, I feel. Like, no one likes it. So I don't think I hear a lot of people talk about it unless they say how much they hate it. Like, I've seen Facebook groups about how much people hate coriander.
That's weird.
I love coriander.
I love it.
But in America, they have it on like everything.
Yeah.
And obviously all the Mexican food and stuff. So and that's why I'm probably more drawn to cilantro, because I have it out there all the time.
Yeah. Cilantro.
It's a much better word.
It is, isn't it? That's why I say it. I also say oregano rather than oregano.
Yeah. Aluminum.
Yeah.
So much better.
It is better,
So
but
much
I
better.
don't often need to say that
No,
word.
I don't.
So.
What I do, that'd be aluminum. Yeah.
Right,
That
let's
was a
move
tangent.
on. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It was a total
I
tangent.
don't even know where we started.
No, weird habits. Well,
Oh, yeah. Weird shit we do.
both very
Right,
strange.
review time.
Whoa.
I'm going to start my review.
Okay.
I'm going to review, and this occurred to me just because of what we've just done, our workout. I'm going to review M&S sports bras.
Ooh.
Because people say to me all the time, because of my work, they're like, oh, what's the best sports bra to get? And they're always shocked when I say M&S. Because they always think I'm going to say something fancy, like shock absorber, or, like spend a lot of money on your bra. No. M&S sports bras are the bloody best. And I've been using them for 15 years.
Really?
And they are the best.
Like any of them or a particular time?
The particular ones, the ones with the zip up the front. Zip up the front ones will literally change my life.
Really?
Because nobody likes to do that whole sweaty, like trying to get it off of your sweaty body, trying to get it over your wings.
Yeah.
You're like, it's hard work.
It's hard work.
It's a workout getting your sports bra off.
Yeah.
So, zip. Nice and easy. It's like
Yeah.
bam, bam. I have had a couple of occasions where the zip has come undone during a workout.
Really?
Yeah. But you know what? I like to live on the edge. And it's a risky take, and I'm alright with that. In 15 years, it's only happened maybe a handful of occasions.
And you know what? It's funny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It's funny.
So I absolutely love them. Look, I'm wearing one right now.
It looks nice as well.
Because, there you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
See? Look at that.
I'm wearing one right now because we just did our workout. But yeah, absolutely love them. There's the zip. Like, that bit isn't annoying. And I don't care that people can see that.
No, I think it looks trendy. I thought it was a fashion thing.
No,
I genuinely thought they were a set with your shorts.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of how much they match, but they're not a set.
So, do you think it's good for bigger busted people, or do you reckon like all round?
All round.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously there is different types in M&S. I go for high impact, but I have to go. Here's maybe too much information, but I get the double D.
Yeah.
I get a double D. But yeah, they do all the sizes, so it's not like it's just D and up and stuff.
Because I can't deal with that over the head thing.
I know.
I've got one of my pole tops on now, and it's an over the head one, and I love it. I love wearing it to pole. But the thought of getting it off now.
Yeah. See?
But I don't need the support. Like I'm totally flat chested, so I don't need the support. But yeah, I would never work out without some sort of crop top on.
Yeah. Of course.
whether it's worth buying an M&S one or what, like who knows?
They're roughly £20,
That's not bad.
I think, but they last forever.
Yeah.
Like mine
Just
get
need one.
washed a billion times and they still are fine.
Ah,
Yeah. There you go. That's my review.
that's really practical as well.
Yeah,
It's
see?
interesting, practical, helpful.
Yeah, not particularly funny, but there you go.
Doesn't need to be funny.
Right, let's do yours. You've
Yeah.
brought something that I'm very intrigued about.
Fucking ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to show the camera. Just for the recording.
Go,
I'll show you the
yeah,
camera.
go really close. Ooh.
This. So actually, and I'm going to show you the back. And I'll go into that in a minute. So basically, I went to Japan over Christmas for a solo travelling trip. And as you can imagine, in Japan, you can buy a lot of random stuff that we're not used to over here. And there was a lot of fascinating things. As I was going through the airport, I had a really stressful time in Osaka airport. Osaka was fine, sorry. But when I flew from Osaka to Tokyo, I was flying home. When I got to Tokyo airport, they took a load of my duty free off me. They nearly lost my bags. I nearly missed my flight. It was so stressful that by the time I got through to the departure lounge, I was sweating as well because I was wearing those woolly jumpers because it was really cold. But in the airport, it was boiling and I was stressed. And anyway, long story. I got in there and I had some money left over and I really wanted to buy some stuff in duty free because I've been backpacking. I hadn't bought stuff as I went along. So I thought, right, I'll get myself some whiskey, I'll get myself some sake, I'll buy myself some sweets. And I ran around the shelves, literally supermarket sweep, like chucking stuff in a basket. I was like a woman possessed. And I saw this, and for the purpose of the podcast, this is a box with a picture on the front of it of 2 burgers, some chips, and a Coke.
Yep.
So I saw it and thought, I didn't really pay much attention to it, that it was a jelly. You know when you were a kid, you make those
Like
jelly
sweets.
stacking sweetie
Yeah,
burgers?
yeah. That's what it looks like. Like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that
Yeah.
box. I would make that assumption too.
Okay, so I saw it on the shelf. So I basically took it off the shelf because I thought this is going to be my little guilty pleasure. When I get on the plane, I'm still super stressed. I'm going to eat this jelly burger, and because I get really smug about sweets. So when I sit and I do something that's really childish, and I'm on my own and I'm doing it, and I'm like, this is so childish. I'm making a jelly burger at the age of nearly 30. I get really smug, and I'm like, this makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
But I literally, like the other day, I ate my lunch off a plate that I've got for my goddaughter in my flat, and it's got sections in it. So it's like a proper little Toy Story kids plate with little sections in it. And I put my lunch in there because I was in a sulk. So I was like, I'm going to put my lunch in there and eat it because it cheers me up. So this was my cheer up jelly burger sweet that I was so excited about. I was going to board the plane, I was going to build this burger, and I was going to love every second of it. So I get on the plane, I look at the box, and I look at the back of the box and realise that I need a knife, I need water, I need a microwave. All the instructions are in Japanese. I open the packet and it's a sealed tray that I can't see into. But looking at the back of it, I was like, well, I can't, this isn't a jelly sweet.
What was it?
I can't do it. So I had to put it away, put it in my bag. Royal strop. I was having a strop on that flight. Could not eat my jelly burger. So anyway, get back to the UK, back to reality. I am having a few drinks with a couple of my friends, not long afterwards. And this box comes out because we're drunk. And I'm like, this is incredibly strange. And they were like, you are right, that's incredibly strange. We had a few drinks, we forgot about it.
Yeah.
Fast forward a few weeks, we get drunk again, and my friend brings it up and he's like, do you remember that really weird thing that you thought was sweets, but you've got to microwave it? I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, let's get it out and do it. We're drunk, let's do it. Oh, go on then. So absolutely, and I mean, we were hammered, we were whiskey drunk, like very drunk. We got this out the box, we got the tray out the box, and I'm like, well, first problem is this is in Japanese. And the pictures aren't clear enough as to what we have to do. So we get Google Translate out, and I'm going over it with Google Translate with my phone, and I still don't understand what's going on, probably because I'm drunk. And one of my friends, he's very, very practical. Very practical. And he was like, right, I know what we're doing. Don't you worry. So, right. So we get the tray out, and there's different sections in the tray, and then there's sachets, powdered sachets. And each powder goes in a section in this little cut out tray.
Yeah.
And then you mix it with a certain amount of water, and then you get your little spoon and you mix all these trays.
Yeah.
And the trays, so before you do it, sorry, you cut the trays into sections. The first section goes in the microwave for however many seconds.
Yeah.
It comes out, right? So the
Yeah.
first section is chips. So it's like smash, you know, that mashed potato.
Right.
You mix this powder with water. It goes in this rectangle tray. You microwave it. Oh.
Doorbell.
Did you just get it?
Nah, that's alright.
You microwave it. It microwaves square. And then it comes out. You pour this square slab out onto a plate. Solid now. And you slice it into French fries.
No.
So that's piece number 1.
And did it taste like potato?
Well, we saved it so it was a meal. So
Right,
you make a meal like on the packet. So next you make the buns, the same concept, mix it with water, put it in the microwave, you've got 4 buns. You then get the meat. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be meat. You mix it with water, you put it in the microwave, it comes out as a slab. So anyway, and then you've got the cheese. You do the same. You mix this powder with water, it comes out as a slab, that's your cheese.
Oh my God.
And then you mix the ketchup with water so it's drizzly. And then you have your Coke and you mix the powder with water. Anyway, we put this on our little tray, and by which point, so my friend who is very practical is like basically doing a
my gardeners are here.
oh maybe. So the one that's very practical is basically doing a you know, he's still very serious. He's like, right, so we've mixed this and we've done that and we've done this. Well, me and my other friend are so drunk and so shocked at what we're making and what we're doing that I don't think I've laughed so much in a long time. I was on my back on the floor, rolling around with laughter, just watching this whole shitstorm scenario unfold in front of me. And it was honestly the funniest thing. So we make this burger and it goes on our tray, and we sit there and we're like, you're so drunk that you feel sick by this point. So the thought of eating this, it stinks. It smells like 10-day-old McDonald's Happy Meal.
Oh, so it's not sweet?
No, this is real life fake burger.
Wow.
So basically what we have made is these tiny little sliders, these tiny little fries and a flat Coke that tastes like a Happy Meal, but what I can imagine it being like 10 days later.
Oh!
It was, I mean, the chips were okay. The chips were a bit like, the chips were vile, sorry. The burgers were okay. It was like eating a cake that tasted like a burger.
That's so weird that that's a thing.
How weird is that?
How much was it?
It was like the equivalent of 60p.
Whoa.
And I say they were tiny. I mean, like the burgers were like tiny.
Like
The whole thing was
50p
miniature.
coin.
But what I can't get my head around is what was the point of that? I mean, for us, it was our whole evening of entertainment and a lot of laughter. And it was one of the funniest nights I've had in a very long time. However, this is an off-the-shelf thing in Japan. Like, what do they do? They buy it and they eat this for
That can't be dinner.
Like, I'm guessing by the pictures, I would say it was kids, but out there again, it's not really like that kind of artwork's not necessarily just for kids.
No.
So I can't understand
That's
it.
so strange.
So that's my review.
I
weird
really
Japanese
appreciate
burger.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I like the way you've kept the box as memories.
Yeah. Well, I wish that I'd actually kept it for this moment in time, so we could have made it. That would have been funny.
No, I think the whiskey
drunk.
was needed.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's very much daytime.
So yeah.
Although it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That is very true. So
That is
there's my review.
incredible. I'll take a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you take a picture of the actual food at the time?
I've got them. I'll show you.
Yeah, we'll have to
we
include
can
that.
add that on there.
Yeah, definitely.
It was so funny.
Oh my god, hilarious.
Yeah, there we go.
That's so weird. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Powdered beef burgers that probably aren't beef, powdered chips, and the Coke was like flat, obviously, because you can't make it fizzy.
Wow.
Made in a microwave with water.
I'm also very sorry about my gardeners that have now turned up and now mowing the lawn. You could probably hear that. It's alright, we're just about to end anyway.
Nice.
That was the doorbell. I think they want me to move my car.
Oh, well, probably mine because I'm blocking you in.
No, I think because they want to do the hedges and my car's
They can wait.
yeah, they can.
There we go.
Would you rather be a duck the size of a horse or a horse the size of a duck?
What size of a horse or what size of a duck? Oh, I don't know. I like the idea of both. I think I'd like to be a horse the size of a duck because a miniature horse is hilarious. Like, that's just funny.
Yeah, same.
That's really funny. And like, I've gone off ducks a little bit recently.
Oh.
I've learned a really weird fact about ducks
What?
that I'm not okay with.
What?
Apparently.
Something about their penis.
No.
Oh.
Well, actually, yeah. apparently ducks and humans, and I think dolphins, are the only species that actually are capable of rape. So it's awful. I used to love ducks. Ducks are cute. I know that's a really dark side to the podcast, but that,
Wow.
weird.
This is just about to end, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You got like 20 seconds.
Would you rather have vaginas in your armpits or an armpit between your legs?
Vagina in my armpits? I don't know why. It's the pressure. Just because who doesn't want more vaginas?
Yeah, exactly.
They're awesome.
You got an armpit between your legs.
Anyway, we're over and out.
Did I just end that on a really morbid point? I'm really sorry. Do you want to re-record that last
I
bit?
like the vagina thing. You're brilliant. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it so much.
But the duck thing, I shouldn't have said that.
I didn't know that.
It's bad, isn't it?
I knew that about.
I'm going to Google it, make sure it's true.
I knew that about dolphins. What about primates in general?
Yeah, I
Like
thought
apes.
like apes and stuff.
Yeah. Bloody gardens.
Yeah.
I sound really posh, don't I? Because I've got gardeners. It's only because I don't have a lawnmower, so.
Get a lawnmower and I'll mow it for you. I'll be your gardener. I love
I've got a lot of lawn.
Nah. Are they nice to look at?
I don't know. There's different people all the time.
Is it?
Well, last time they were here, it was people I'd never seen before.
Nice. Are you happy with that?
I'm really happy with that. Really happy. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun. I would do that every day.
I know, right? Like,
No wonder
it's
you
fun
love
to
it.
do. It's fun to do.
No wonder you love it.
I really enjoy doing it. Because it's
so
like
good.
it's just a chat with your mate, isn't it? Like,
It's so funny.
love it.
We just have
I
such
don't even
random-
care if anyone actually watches or listens. Like, I enjoy it. Just for
people-
myself.
I think once people pick it up, it'll be interesting to listen to. And funny. You're really engaging, like, I think it definitely would, like, I don't know how podcasts work and the way of getting it out there and stuff, but
Yeah, it's not about like making money or anything. I just do.
you
Just like do it.
get your, yeah,
I don't know.
but get your brand out there as well.
Well, yeah. Tiger Tone.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Tiger Tone for programs. This is still recording. I'm going to
Oh.
stop.